So I lost my twin flame in January of 2021, and one of the most common questions that I come across is what happens when your twin flame dies? So to answer that question, first and foremost, your connection with them doesn't change. Your journey with them doesn't end. It's actually just transforming. On their end, when they die, their soul goes through a type of like life review. So they're going through a healing process, just as you are likely going to go through your own healing process here on earth. Now, once this is done on their end, they essentially become a helper, right? Like a spiritual helper, both to you and to your guides. So they will, be giving your guides and you guidance and assistance as you continue in this life. So they never truly leave you. There is no such thing as you being separated from them. Your connection with them, as mentioned, will remain intact. If anything, it'll actually become stronger because what's happening is now that they're on the other side, their spirit, their metaphysical self is free. They are void of the human ego, right? They're no longer weighed down by the pain and the trauma and just the human things that really limited us, when we're here on earth. And you'll likely start to notice synchronicities or things happening around you that are, getting your attention, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to now get your attention on the important things that they need to communicate with you. Their goal here is they're trying to get you to explore this new world of possibility. You're going to access a new realm of understanding. So as you learn to work with them in their new form, right, with their higher self and their energy, you're going to again uncover a whole new world. You're going to access and learn things that honestly you've never thought possible, so long as you allow yourself to believe. So after your twin flame dies, you're going to have a few different options here. The first is you can conclude your twin flame journey. You can decide, okay, I've had enough. This person has left the planet as I knew them. And that's that. I'd like to now exit this mission. You have the choice to do that. Now, they won't always accept this answer. They might then begin to really push hard and get your attention, say, no, we need to do this. Ultimately, it's your choice. The second option is you can learn to work with them in this new form that they're in, and learn how energy works, learn how frequency works, learn how it works across the dimensional plane, so to speak. The other option, though, and this is the interesting one, is you can embark on the journey to find them again. So part of what I do now is I'm conducting an ongoing twin flame loss study. And in that study, I asked people, do they feel that their journey is over, or do they feel that they're going to find their twin flame again? And most people actually say yes. They believe that they will find their twin flame again in this life, in this lifetime. If you think about that, that's absolutely wild. Again, defies our understanding of life and death. And again, through this journey, the things you're going to learn are going to help you understand how this is possible and how to accept that. Another big thing that's going to happen is you're going to learn how to love yourself. Twin flames are all about universal love, right? All the main thing they want in the world is for you to be loved and feel loved and to love yourself the way that they love you. To do that, though, that requires healing, right, on your end. So as mentioned, they went through their healing process. Now you're going to go through a healing process through all this. It's going to, take introspection, energy work, shadow work, whatever you want to call it. The goal here, what's happening is you're aligning yourself now with the new form of your twin flame bond, which is now more leaning on the metaphysical side. So you're going to level up. Your senses will expand. It's a really fascinating, fun journey. Once we kind of deal with the initial grief, that's another thing. Is pursuing things this way and taking this perspective will help you cope. It will help with that grief. It'll actually alleviate it. And you'll take comfort in the fact that you are continuing to feel them despite the fact that their body is no more. They will continue to send love to you. In fact, they might even, working as your spiritual helper, there might even be times where a thought enters your mind and you might even have trouble disseminating between whether that's them coming through to you or whether that's your own thought, simply because you guys are so similar and your energy is resonating at such a similar frequency. And this paired with all the synchronicities and things coming through to you, you might start to feel like you're going crazy. Or you might question, is the grief maybe causing you to misinterpret things, and see things, think there's deeper meaning, when there actually isn't. I want to assure you that if you, if your gut feeling and your intuition says that this is real, it is. And you'll learn to seek confirmation and validation of these things as well. You don't just have to rely on yourself. There are other ways to confirm that what you're receiving is real. Another thing, is this journey is meant for you to grow and develop above the doubt and fear. So, at the moments where you feel that, you might be going nuts or this is just too wild, it's a learning experience. It's a challenge it's your opportunity to absolve the doubt and to see what happens when you choose to let go of the doubt and instead trust yourself and believe and act on that. And your twin flame will help with this. They're going to work to show you these lessons and how to live with an open heart, expand your perception of what's possible. They're going to also teach you to define life and what's important as who you are as your spiritual self, your soul, your true essence. So this is taking everything, your whole understanding of life and the world around you, above the physical level. And you now literally are truly leveling up. Let's see here. Let's see. So I guess probably one of the last things that's going to happen when your twin flame passes away, and this is a really cool one, I think, is that you're going to begin to notice other people around you who have the same story or similar stories. And if you think about that for a moment, think about how wild it is that, first off, you've identified that you have a twin flame. That in itself is rare and awesome. Now they passed away. Not only that, you still feel connected with them. And even if you may not feel that full connection right now, well, you feel it enough to have researched this and found this video. So to find other people who have a similar story is just, wow, really puts it in perspective. It's really powerful stuff. So, you're going to uncover other people. There's this connected web of people in this collective. It's like a twin flame collective. And, we're all meant to help and support one another. Finding one another also is that confirmation that I mentioned. Hearing it from someone else helps you then be able to accept and say, okay, well, it's not just me, this is really happening. So there's that too. But all in all, you know, after your twin flame dies, the journey doesn't end. It is far from over. And the rebirth process is really fascinating. Despite the fact that you've just suffered a loss, you've actually gained and opened a door to a whole new realm here. However, if you have lost someone and you're struggling or just have questions or would like some support, there are a few resources available for you. So one is a website, it's etherealsoul.net, and I'm going to link to all this in the description. So etherealsoul.net has resources to help people in their grief journey, and also to explain concepts like twin flames and how things are like the concept that they might return in this life might be possible. It also contains information and a link to the book. It's called Rebirth, the Spiritual Evolution that Reunited Two Souls. Now that book is about a personal experience of losing a twin flame, receiving a message that they're going to return, and actually finding them again. It's pretty wild. So that's on there as well. It also talks about, you know, the personal journey on how to even navigate that, how to go about that. And the last resource I want to share with you, it's on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. It's called Twin Flames and Soulmate Grief Support. It's a private group on there. All that is, it's again, just a group of people who share the same experience and, you know, are there just to offer support and whatever you may need in this journey. So I hope this helps explain, you know, what happens when, sadly, we lose our twin flame. Again, journey doesn't end. We are never truly separated. Love and light.